dear children. Children, how many of you have seen the village? There will be many of you who must have come after visiting the village, grandparents and maternal grandparents. Children, sometimes people say that village life is useless while city life is good. No kids, it's not like that. Children, our life is best where we can study well, play can, live without fear and go ahead, whether it is a city or a village. Let me explain this to you through a story. A long time ago, a small village was situated on the edge of a city. There, the two rats were very good friends. One of the rats lived in the city and the other in the village. There was such a good relationship between the two that both of them used to take each other's news from other rats going there. One day, the mouse of the city felt like meeting his friend. So he conveyed the matter of coming to the village mouse through a friend. The mouse of the village was very happy to hear the news of his friend's arrival. He started making preparations to welcome his friend. The city mouse reached the village to meet his friend. The mouse of the village welcomed his friend with great joy. Both hugged, sitting together and talking a lot. In talks, the village mouse said, "There must have been a lot of pollution in the city, but here the atmosphere of the village is very pure, clean air, clean water." While talking, both the rats got hungry. The village mouse served his friend some fruits, roti and lentils and rice to eat with great love. Both of them sat together and ate food with great pleasure. After dinner, both of them set out for a walk in the village. Both of them enjoyed the beautiful view of the village. While showing the greenery of the village, the mouse of the village asked the mouse of the city, "Are there such lush green views in the city as well?" The mouse of the city did not answer this, but asked his friend to come to the city. After a full day's walk, both the rats sat down again for dinner. The village mouse again gave fruits and grains to his friend to eat. Both ate food and then went to sleep. The next morning, the village mouse again served the same fruits and grains to his friend for breakfast. Seeing this, the mouse of the city got irritated. Annoyingly, he said to the mouse of the village, "Do you have here every day? Every time is the same food eaten? Is there nothing to eat apart from all this?" The city mouse said to his friend, "Let's go to the city at this time." Seeing how comfortable life is there in getting to eat different types of food during the day, the village mouse agreed to go to the city with his friend. Both the rats left for the city. By the time we reached the city, it was night. The city mouse lived in the bill of a big house. The mouse of the village was surprised to see such a big house. Then he saw that there were many kinds of food items on the table. Both the rats sat down to eat. The village mouse tasted a piece of cheese. He liked the paneer very much and he immediately ate a piece of paneer. While both were eating food, they both heard the sound of a cat. The mouse of the city immediately asked the mouse of the village to hide in the bill. He said, "Friend, quickly hide in the bill, otherwise the cat will hunt us." They both ran and hid in. The village mouse was very scared. In a short while, the cat left from there and both came out. The mouse of the city gave courage to the mouse of the village and said, "Now there is no fear, friend. The cat is gone. This is all part of life. This cat comes like this every day, but I save my life with it." After that, both started eating again. Just now, the mouse of the village had started eating bread when there was a sound at the door and a boy started coming inside with a big dog. The fear of the village rat increased and he asked the city mouse about it. The mouse of the city first asked the mouse of the village to hide in the pill. And then in the pill, he told the mouse of the village that the dog belonged to the owner of the house who always lives here. After the dog left, both the rats came out of the pill. This time, the mouse of the village was even more scared than before. Even before the city mouse could say something to the village mouse asked permission to go. The village mouse said to his friend, "Thank you very much for this delicious food of yours, but I cannot live here every day by risking my life, friend. Food at its place and life at its place." Saying this, the mouse of the village left the city in fear and went towards the village. And when he reached the village, then his life came to life. So kids, how did you like this story? Children, we get a lesson from this story that there is never any happiness and peace in the life of amenities full of dangers. Life should be simple but be safe. This is the true happiness of life. So now, I'm going, children. I will come again next time with another funny story. Till then, you guys play, jump and study too.